Fatima, not her real name, has been in limbo in Britain's asylum system for more than a year. She, her husband and 4 children arrived in the UK fleeing death threats in northern Iraq, paying their entire savings to a trafficker to help them escape. Now in their 3rd property, they've spent months in dire accommodation documenting their experiences.
As a mother, it was a horrendous experience for 5 months. We literally saw big rats coming into the kitchen and eating our food.
They filmed the rodents themselves.
The hospital said poor housing was making my son ill. Those 5 months have taken 15 years off my life.
All 6 of them were then moved to a 1-bedroom flat in a hostel in Liverpool, where problems persisted. They're now safe elsewhere, but still awaiting the result of their asylum claim. Meanwhile, the British government continues to pay millions to private contractors to provide accommodation. The big 3, Serco, Mears and Clear Spring Ready Homes, have seen their total profits double from $60 million to $130 million in the past year.
The profits are booming, and they're outsourcing providers, so they're involved in so many other services, but it seems like asylum accommodation and detention are provide some of the biggest profits for each of the companies.
All but Serco refused to talk to us, admitting several issues at Fatima's accommodation, but said the problems have been resolved within the contractual timescale of 21 days. The British government is among the first to admit that the asylum system is broken. According to the Home Office, of the people that arrived here last year, 96% of them are still waiting to have their cases processed, even though eventually the vast majority will be granted refugee status. While they're waiting, they can't work. They get about $47 a week, and the backlog is getting longer and longer. Meanwhile, the national debate around migration's become toxic.
The invasion.
Inflamed by the Home Secretary's description of people arriving in the UK by small boats as an invasion, emboldening ultra-right groups such as Britain First.
Excuse me, are you staying in this hotel?
Who've launched a harassment campaign of asylum seekers on social media. Why do you need to expose the whereabouts of would-be asylum seekers?
No, I just think our politicians are treacherous, self-serving careerists. I think their ultimate goal is to make this country completely multicultural and the indigenous population of this country reduced to a minority.
Britain's cost of living crisis is compounding racist attitudes, perpetuating a myth that most migrants are enjoying high-quality housing. But soaring inflation affects everyone, especially those who arrive with nothing and have everything to lose. Neave, Al Jazeera in northwest England.